What can trauma look like in our communities? A child who has been neglected or abused at home may be performing poorly in school. A mother suffering from domestic violence may have trouble performing at work or attending to her children's basic needs. A youth repeatedly exposed to violence at home may get into trouble with the law. Traumatic experiences are overwhelming and can impact people in many ways. This is why everyone involved in caring for individuals who have experienced trauma needs to have an awareness of how trauma impacts people and themselves and how best to support others in their recovery. We call this trauma-informed care. Trauma-informed care is a unified approach where everyone at all levels of the system involved with an individual realizes how trauma affects people and that they can recover. Recognizes the signs and symptoms of trauma. Responds by applying knowledge about trauma to policies, procedures, and practices. And resists the re-traumatization of clients and staff. Here are 6 guiding principles for applying trauma-informed care in your work. We start with safety. This involves providing staff and clients with a physically safe setting and encouraging safe interpersonal interactions. We then move on to trustworthiness. Organizational operations and decisions must be conducted with transparency, with the goal of building and maintaining trust among staff, clients, and family members of those receiving services. People's stories and lived experiences can instill hope for recovery. Peer support involves creating opportunities for trauma survivors to seek support from one another. Encourage collaboration and mutuality by having shared goals and leveling out power differences. This may be done among staff and between staff and clients. Traumatic experiences are overwhelming and often can result in a sense of powerlessness. This is where empowerment, voice, and choice comes into play. Providing clients with choices and a voice in their care can help them regain a sense of control and build their resilience. The final principle addresses cultural and gender issues. This involves being aware of and moving past cultural or gender stereotypes and biases and conveying inclusion, mutual respect, and understanding. You could be a teacher, a police officer, a mental health professional, or a leader of an organization that works with people who have experienced trauma. Regardless of the roles and responsibilities you have within your organization, here are some ways you can apply trauma-informed principles in your daily work. If you are working directly with people who have experienced trauma, you could learn about their reactions to trauma and help them learn coping skills to feel safe. Create a safe and supportive environment by maintaining open and respectful communication with your clients, colleagues, and staff. Receive organizational support and training in trauma topics to increase your personal competency at work. Recognize the impact that secondary traumatic stress can have on you as a professional. The principles of trauma-informed care can be applied in so many other ways. What would you like to start doing differently today?